You know what I find really interesting is like when you're with someone and they were a nice person, they were kind to you, but then when it's time to end, they become, they treat you in such an evil way, they become this totally different person, and then they blame you for that. Like they treat you with such cruelty and harshness, and then they blame you for that as well. Like I will never understand what flicks a switch in someone like that where they think it's okay to become so harsh and say evil things about someone that they cared for. Like I don't understand what actually flicks that switch in them, especially if I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me, if I'm being honest, and it's really strange to understand. And it comes to that point where you actually start to doubt everything that they were before, before they were in your life and whatever. You start to doubt them as a person. Like if they had kindness and care towards you before, and they were a really good, nice person to you, and they wouldn't ever treat you in that way you would never imagine. But then it's like they flick a switch and they treat you in this evil way, and then they blame you for it. Like they blame you for it. That's the thing. They say that it's because of you that I'm this way. It's because of you that I use this language and whatever. And I just don't find understand, how can you blame others for your toxic behavior? Like that's one thing that I've learned. Like you can never blame someone for your own toxic behavior, and it's like they wait for a point where until you react to them, I guess, to them being a certain way and harsh and treating you in a shit way, and then they blame you for reacting. It's like when you finally reach that trigger point and you react to it, they blame you for it, and they find that the exact moment to completely discard you, cut you off from their life, and then that's it. And that's the final note that you end on. And it's just, I feel like it throws away every good that you had with them, every good that you thought of this person. But no matter what, I could never slander anyone like that. Like I could never paint them out as this evil person. And I don't even I've tried to make myself hate people that do that. I've tried to force myself to hate them, especially when it all happened. Like I said, no, there's no way I can care for this person after they've been like this. But I then started to realize that I'm not capable of hating anyone. It's just not in my nature to hate people, especially if you were part of my life. I could never hate you. If anything, I'd always care for you no matter what. But it's just when you reach a certain point and you start understanding things, and then you're just left with so much confusion and questions that will never probably answered. So the only thing you can do is just close the door completely and get over it, I guess.